Let's move on to the final step, creating the proxy. A proxy in Ishlangu manages all the traffic for a specified port and protocol listening on a specified virtual IP address. It can apply traffic processing rules to decide which server farm should handle a request and can decrypt SSL traffic if required. The proxy provides a physical separation between the internet and your real web application servers. Each internet request and its network connection are terminated at the proxy. The request can then be inspected, transformed, redirected, and routed to a specified server farm. To create a proxy, navigate to the Application Security, Configuration, Proxies tab. Now click on the New button. In the name field, enter a unique and descriptive name for the proxy. For the type field, determine whether you want the communication between the client and the proxy to be encrypted or not. For the purposes of this demonstration, we will configure this proxy as a plain text HTTP proxy. Select the virtual IP address this proxy will listen on. In the port field, define the port number for the communication between client and proxy. The default port for HTTP is 80. For the purposes of this demonstration, we will skip configuration of compression and advanced features. We will cover compression and other application acceleration features in another video. You can configure the proxy to process inbound requests from clients as well as outbound responses from real servers by adding traffic processing rules to either the request rules section for inbound request processing or the response rules section for outbound response processing. To add our traffic processing rule we created in the previous video, simply click on the Add button on the Request Rules section. Select the rule from the drop-down list. Give the rule a processing priority. The lower the number, the higher the priority. I'm going to keep the default as I only have one rule to define. Click on the Save button to add the rule. I have added the rule to the Request Rules section as the rule processes inbound requests by defining which server farm to route to. To save this configuration, simply click on the Save button. Once the configuration has been saved, Ishlangu will start the proxy up immediately and start listening for requests on the defined virtual IP import. We can see if our proxy is configured correctly by directing our browser to the proxy's IP address and see if the site comes up. And indeed it does. If I refresh the page, I can see that I'm being load balanced between Web Server 01 and Web Server 02.